20 years ago yesterday, Canada faced the United States in the semifinals of the World Junior Championship right here in Halifax. Jeff Woy-Witka scored the late goal to send Canada the gold medal game. This building felt like it was a thunderclap inside, and it feels that way again tonight. James?
It does indeed, guys. It's a rivalry that Canada once dominated. In fact, dominated for decades, but it's really flipped in recent years. The U.S. has won 5 of the last 6 meetings here at the World Juniors. The recent one, of course, was the gold medal game in the bubble in Edmonton. They've won the last 2 gold medal games during that 5 of 6 run.
Good evening and welcome to Halifax for the second semifinal game of the 2023 World Junior Hockey Championship. The United States and Canada face each other in this tournament for the first time since the 2021 gold medal game won by the U.S. 2-0 in Edmonton. The officials for this game are Anssi Salonen from Finland, Michael Cherik from Switzerland. The linesmen are Ani Hotamaki and Patrick Legazov. Canada is the visiting team in this game. And in goal is Thomas Milic, who took over as Canada's #1 goaltender and has a save percentage of .921 in the tournament. The same can be said of U.S. starting goaltender Trey Augustine, just 17 years of age, eligible for the upcoming NHL draft. He plays for the U.S. National Team Development Program. He'll be going to Michigan State next year. Dennis Williams behind the Canadian bench has talked about the advantage of the adversity. The overtime win against Slovakia that sent Canada this game. Behind the bench is Rand Pecknold for Team USA. First time as the head coach of the National Junior Program. He's the head coach at Quinnipiac in the NCAA, the #2 ranked team in the nation right now in U.S. college hockey. The U.S. has won the last 3 medal round meetings. 2 of the last 4 meetings overall have gone to overtime. They bring out the best and the most intense in each other. And this bubbling cauldron in Halifax is set to go.
Let's go!
And away we go. Face-off one back to Sean Behrens. Colorado's second rounder. Luke Hughes will play tons of this game, sends it down the ice. The 4th overall pick by New Jersey. Kick free back at the point to Olin Zellweger. Zellweger shoots, tipped in front by Wright. Zellweger played 30-plus minutes in that game against Slovakia. 5th last year with the U.S. They lost their quarterfinal matchup 4-2 to Czechia. That shot block bounces back in front. They score! Cooley off the face-off win, and the U.S. has an early 1-0 lead.
Logan Cooley, the leading scorer for the American team, starts it with the face-off win himself. And an icing play. That's the offensive line for the offensive zone face-off, and Cooley finds this loose puck before anybody else and sweeps it home. Milic can't really spot it.
And Edmonton basically playing on one leg in the last couple of games. Cutter Gauthier, that's centered, bounces back to Hughes. Hughes winds in, being watched by Fantilli. And Hughes shoots. And being shadowed by his Michigan teammate. That's a shot away that Milic gloves. It's over the head of Bedard. And Stankoven tried to force that free. Here's Connors. Pass to the middle for Stramel. Plays it back across, and that long shot, pad save! And Connors couldn't catch the rebound. Gavin Brindley got the first shot away. Now Brindley plays it back in the corner for Connors. Move back to the point to Ryan Ufko. Ufko shoots, that's tipped. Milic makes the stop and quickly corrals the rebound. As once again, Kenny Connors was lurking dangerously, looking for the loose puck. By the United States, by Red Savage. Big 3 by Waugh. Moves to the side of the goal. Stankoven pokes at it. And Bedard just missed on that. Bedard, the overtime hero in the quarterfinals, plays that down. That's chopped that to the line, held by Zellweger. Long wrist shot. That's tipped wide by Austin. Slapped that, but held by Bedard. Behrens couldn't clear that out. No, hard shot by Gunther, turned away by Augustine. Back at the point is Zellweger again for Bedard. Has a look, feeds across. Gunther back for Zellweger. Looks back to Bedard. Bedard shoots. That's punched up by Augustine. And Bedard gets his own rebound. Loose in the corner, keeps it across. And the puck comes. Right with a shot. Augustine makes the stop.
That's well done by Canada. Trey Augustine, some really good saves for his first touches of the game. And they, a little more motion, side to side through the seam. Often bobbles it for a second, so he looks for the next best pass. And it's right to Shane Wright. Hoffman probably wants to shoot that if he can, but Augustine across and seals up all the holes.
Lines it down to Gauthier. Back to Cooley, across he goes. Hughes with it. In comes Hughes with a chance, throws it back in front. Milic down, the puck still loose. Comes across. Oh, what a stop by Milic on Hughes. Came across and kept that out. And now Milic leaves it there for Allen. Up for Savage. And Savage shoots from a sharp angle. That goes wide. Now back at the point. Hufko with a shot. A lead pass by Wright. He finds Gunther. In comes Dylan Gunther. Shoots. Save made by Augustine. Now back is Hoffman. Drops it back to Clarke. Clarke lost the puck. And it's brought up by Duke. He was dumped by Hufko. And it's played up by Stramel. Brindley works in. Drops it back. And then long shot. Rebound. Score! Tapped home by Kenny Connors, and it's 2-0 Team USA.
U.S. building on their lead. Well deserved. They have controlled the puck, controlled the play. You thought it would have been this one by Luke Hughes, the captain. He's got it wide open net, just sweep it in the empty net, but he pulls it to the side, catches the post. What could have been 2-0 there, but that does not slow the Americans down as they continue to press on the attack and zone entry, middle of the ice. And Del Mastro's back there, but he doesn't tie up his guy. He's kind of playing like a 3-on-2. Gets caught watching the puck for a second, doesn't put a body on Connors. Connors stick on the ice, shot for a rebound, tap it in. 2-0 U.S.
Last season at the University of Denver. And center ice, Stramel was pulled over. Hughes, the youngest, biggest brother of the three. His older brothers, Quinn and Jack, both playing in the NHL. As Gauthier moves in, shoots, Augustine makes the stop, and hangs on. Games for Kenny Connors. As Del Mastro moves up. Del Mastro centers and scores! Bedard gets Canada back on board. The kid strikes again.
For each team off a face-off. This time Joshua Waugh steps in because Stankoven is having trouble. And Bedard works to beat Ufko to the back post. Ufko's kind of trying to find the puck and find the man. He gets his stick tied up in the feet of Bedard and he stays out front enough to tip it home. Nice pass from Del Mastro to the streaking Bedard, and that is huge for Canada. Get themselves right back into this game.
You could literally feel the building shake when Bedard scored. Camp with the Montreal Canadiens signed a contract at the end of it. Having a strong year for Mississauga, and Beck dumps his man, Gavin Brindley, in front of the Canadian bench. In comes Gauthier, drops it off, the pass picked off by Stankoven. Back at center ice, Hughes got it back up for Team USA. That's intercepted by Zellweger. Canada breaks in with numbers. Zellweger works it back. Back for Zellweger. Cued that wide. Bedard throws that towards the goal. Zellweger back on it. Jam play at the side of the goal. That was turned away. Jack Peart with Grand Rapids, Minnesota, plays it into McGroarty. Moves in. A Snapshot got a stick on him. Here's Hines. Plays it back around for Gauthier. Del Mastro got spun around. Now plays that back for Gauthier. Trying to chip that for Dean. It's picked off by Chaz Lucius. And picked off now by Gauthier. He goes rink wide for a Stapchuk. Zach Stapchuk pokes out ahead for Dean. Rolling puck. Dean tries to drop it back, and the U.S. is back the other way. Lane Hudson. Quick pass into McGroarty. 3-on-2. McGroarty drops. Lucius shoots. That was blocked by Del Mastro. Now walking in. Duke with a shot. That was blocked by Dean. Changes. Long lead pass for Duke moving in. Canada making a late change. Duke drops it off to Boucher. Shoots. Phillips makes the stop. And Corral with the rebound. Duke came in there late. And Del Mastro tied him up. And now right back on it, but it's moved back by Brindley. Brindley winds from center ice, drops it back to Hughes with a shot. Phillips the save. And Hines clears the rebound away. Ramel moves that back to Behrens. That pass was blocked by Clarke. Right to the center, right to Bedard. Here comes Bedard on Hughes. Bedard spins back, holds and fires, and Augustine makes the save on Connor Bedard.
We've seen this. Connor Bedard late in shifts. He's been out there for a minute plus. Has the strength and energy left to seal off Hughes and wheel and fire to force Augustine to a pretty good glove save. The great ones have that extra reserve available when needed.
Gaucher scrambles that draw, works it back in deep, waiting for the snap shot at the side of the goal. Gaucher looking for it. Now played back. Gunther got a stick on him, as brought up by Gaucher. As time expires, the U.S. grabs an early 2-0 lead on the goals by Cooley and Connors. Connor Bedard gets Canada back in it.
First semifinal earlier today, if you missed it. Czechia, Sweden. Quiet start until the second period. We are still scoreless. Ludvig Jansson, who had himself a tournament or is having one so far. One-timer, it's 1-0 Sweden. Stays that way until late in the third. The Czechs pull the goalie early. There was an icing, and then David Jiricek equalizes with 39 seconds left, and Loveselli right into the Czechia bench. We are off to overtime. We're Noah Ostlund. Chance to win it for Sweden. Goes 5-hole. And look how close this is. Thomas Suhanik knows it's behind him. Look at the puck between his legs. Stops right on the red line. And so we go back the other way. Jiri Kulik cuts in, and hero. Czechia is off to the gold medal game for the first time since 2001 with a 2-1 victory over Sweden. And so this is the way it looks. Czechia guaranteed to win its first medal since 2005, looking for its first gold since back-to-back in 2000, 2001. And Sweden's gold medal drought will reach 11 years.
Given the records he's setting, it probably should be.
Teams will start this second period 5-on-5. The winner to face Czechia in the gold medal game tomorrow night. The loser will face Sweden in the bronze medal game. The Czechs ending a 17-year medal drought. They'll win at least a silver tomorrow. Their first medal since 2005. Here comes Cooley with a step on Del Mastro. Cooley drops it back. The Snuggerud shoots, and Milic looks back, but he's got it.
Miscommunication by Shane Wright in the offensive zone. He thinks this puck is going fast enough that he can leave it. It's not. It gets turned over, and now Del Mastro's in a tough spot. All that speed coming at him, and Milic steps on this one and just gets his pad down on top of it.
Stankoven for the face-off against Cooley, who's having a great freshman year at the University of Minnesota. Stankoven wins it. Clarke walks in and shoots. Saved by Bedard. He rebounds, score! Morgan Stankoven wins the draw and ties the game.
Stankoven gave one up by losing it. He gets this one back as Cutter Gauthier takes a strange route, is picked off by the pile, and allows Grant Clarke to walk all the way down into a shooting area. Shot off the mask, bothers Augustine, and then the quick stick of Joshua Waugh. How's he get over Stankoven? Joshua Waugh, who's got his IQ to spot that loose puck, gets a stick to it first. And the big line off 2 faceoffs has scored 2 goals.
Logan Stankoven was money in the medal round in August at Edmonton. He's doing it again here. Shift for Jack Mateer in that first period. At the line, Hughes couldn't hold it. As Owen Beck bears it on him, and Beck pokes that free. Beck goes in on Hughes. Just goes him in the corner. Beck here to Beck. Slides that back to Clarke. Shoots it across. Shot by the shot by Fantilli at the goalpost. Bring it right off the pipe.
He gets in here. Luke Hughes turns the puck over. Now Canada gets possession. And this pass to Grant Clarke. That's nice vision for Clarke. He's got Augustine way at the top of the crease. And Fantilli, far post as well. I bet he hits the net 8 out of 10 times there. Not able to get that one. And here's the goal one more time. And Team USA has got to talk about what they're doing when the defense activates for their winger to take a better route to defend them.
Middle set up to center ice. That's knocked down by Allen. And Snuggerud knocked down by Allen. Now picked up by Gauthier. Taken in by Clarke. Centering pass, drop back, Snuggerud a shot, finish the save. Hudson back with it, Lane Hudson. Slides that back down to Gauthier, picked up by Offman. And we got a penalty behind the play, a slashing call will go to Canada. Logan Cooley and Brant Clarke are jawing. The slashing call will go to Dylan Guenther, and the United States will go to the power play. First power play for Team USA.
11 Team Canada, 2 minutes slashing.
Team USA pushing right back. That's a slash right in the forearm area of Gauthier. Easy call to make it the correct one. And this is a big save by Milic as Shane Wright gets caught in too deep. Allen gets caught in too deep. Puck is turned over and Milic has got to turn aside. Jimmy Snuggerud.
With 2 each. Here's Hughes. Works to the cross and a hard shot by Gauthier. That's stopped by Milic. Rebound cleared down the ice by a snap shot so far. In comes Cooley. Logan Cooley drives in. Goes on the puck by Del Mastro. And sent down the ice by a snap shot. In the last NHL draft to the Arizona Coyotes. Now picked off by Waugh. In comes Joshua Waugh. Gets around Cooley. He's got Bankier with him. That centering pass misfired. Joshua Waugh, lethal penalty killer in the Quebec Major Junior League. Took a hard bump there from Hughes. Wins the puck again, and Boucher puts it at the feet of Waugh. Waugh drops that back to Bankier. And Boucher has to swing back as Canada will get some fresh penalty killers on the ice. As Hughes goes off, lines ahead, that's picked up by a step jump. Puts it ahead, that's knocked away by Upco. Rink wide pass to Lucius. Busting in. Chaz Lucius. Stop by Milic. Rebound. Lucius, but that was knocked away. Milic back to his feet. Here's Snuggerud. Holds and shoots at the flex wide. What a stop by Milic there. And now sent down the ice by a snap check. To go on the American power play. Bankier causing all kinds of problems. Now knocked down by Hines. Lucius in. Shoots. And Milic makes the stop on that. Back at the point is Upco. Upco back across to Blake. Jackson Blake works it back across. Upco a shot. That was blocked by Clarke. During attempt for Bankier was knocked down. Upco swings it back. Snuggerud a shot blocked by Clarke. At the line held by Upco again. Final second to the power play. Bankier can't knock it out. Clarke to the line. In comes Blake winding in. Back across. Centering pass by Duke knocked away. Away comes Clarke with Guenther. 2-on-1. Guenther just out of the penalty box. Works it at Upco. Guenther back across to Clarke. Drops it back in front. Waugh can get a shot away. Guenther shoots from a sharp angle. Augustine makes the stop. And now pass to center ice. Picked up again by Lucius. Comes it on Zellweger. Zellweger knocks it away. Clarke up the center ice, but off the skate of Bedard. Fed back down. Lucius shoots. Milic makes the stop again. 3 chances for Lucius there on that power play and after. And Milic stops the ball. Now a sharp angle shot taken there by Lipkin. That's turned away.
Chance after chance. Lucius in alone. Sneaks in behind the defenders, and that's a beauty blocker save. Tracking the puck. And that's Joshua Waugh. You're right. As good as he is offensively, he might be just as effective while killing penalties. So good at reading the play, stronger than you think physically, and the bench, the crowd, everyone reacting to that effort while shorthanded.
It was 20 years ago in the World Junior in Halifax that a yet undrafted goaltender, Marc-Andre Fleury, made his mark. He was up for the following draft, went first overall in 2003. And Milic, who has gone through 2 NHL drafts, making a name for himself here in Halifax. Dennis Williams, the Canadian coach, talked about yesterday was don't lose any clean. Fantilli throws that rink wide for Dean. Dean moves in. Shovels it back in front of Fantilli. Scores! And Fantilli gives Canada the lead.
From their own end. Breakout pass, Fantilli with a good aerial pass here, and then Tyler Boucher gets caught watching the puck, and Fantilli beats him backdoor, and what a feed on his backhand. Dean pulls it, puts a lot on it, right to Fantilli to tuck it in, and that will feel great against some of his teammates from Michigan. And how's your birthday going right now, Zach Teen? Turns 20 today with a nice feed.
Throws it back across to Allen. Allen to center ice. Barron's up ahead for Cooley. In comes Logan Cooley with Snuggerud. Shoot! And Milic makes the glove stop.
Be really good in the second period to give Canada a chance to have this 3-2 lead. And his latest great save on Jimmy Snuggerud, who can absolutely rip it himself, gets across, tracks it. Oh, yes. Take it away and bail out your teammates once again.
By Gaucher. Nathan Gaucher had the pass skipped by him. Lucius comes in for McGroarty. Works back in. McGroarty comes in the high slot. Hughes works in. Hughes with a backhand shot. Miller's to save. Loose puck in front of General and score. Jackson Blake ties it up. It's 3-3. Bench a discussion of whether or not to challenge this.
Back and forth they go for puck management issues for Canada. And I don't think so at all. Jackson Blake's going in there to get the puck. Does Chaz Lucius get any part of him? It's a bit of a broken play, bouncing around. Milic can't quite find it. And listen, you have the puck on your stick. You can go pretty much wherever you want with it.
Dennis Williams having a discussion now with referee Michael Cherrick.
Now he's definitely in his crease. Then Jackson Blake gets the puck on his stick, and as he's spinning, he backs into Milic, no question. So nothing yet. And Blake kind of has it on his stick before the contact. There's the contact that doesn't allow Milic to get across, but he has it on his stick, which makes it a way more difficult decision. And he wasn't really helped in there by Zellweger. I wouldn't factor that into it. He wasn't shoved there.
Was on the communication line to the video coach, and so we'll get the call from referee Michael Cherrick and Nancy Salonen. Here's Salonen with the call.
So after video review, there is a goal, then there interference, so we have no goal.
Fancy challenge.
Wow, what a good call by the Canada bench. What a call. And I guess that answers the question. Cannot, when the goalie's in his crease, back into him, even if you have possession of the puck.
Bounces down to Waugh. Picked up by Gaucher, the Scottsdale, Arizona native. Works it back across. Snuggerud feeds it back. That's fired wide, high by Barons. Loose puck in front, Miller's knocks that away. It's overhead of Barons and back to center. Move back around, Hoffman centers it. That's fluttered wide by Gunther. Clarke high off the glass. Knocked down again by Brindley. He moves in. It's knocked out by Wright. Shane Wright moves ahead. Along with Gunther. Shane Wright with a steal. Gunther in the road. Shoots. And reached up there by Augustine. Hines out to center ice. He finds Gaucher with a long pass. In comes Gaucher. He got tied up and wins the battle for the puck. Slides that back to Hines. Promptly goes to Del Mastro. Del Mastro centers it. Here comes a stab check with it. A stab check centers it again. And Augustine kicked that away. Blake up into McGroarty. That's knocked down by Del Mastro. Out to center ice for Dean. Dean goes right wide for a stab check. In comes Zach, a stab check. Busting in. Shoots. Augustine makes the stop. And is able to hang on.
Canada up 3-2 and almost makes it 4 on this really good individual effort. Strong skating by Shane Wright, hanging off Brindley, gets it to Gunther on a breakaway, and a huge save for Augustine. But this is where you see the power, leverage, Shane Wright, and the vision to make a nice little touch pass. And Gunther was
Waugh trying to slide that ahead for Bedard, and Bedard holds it. In comes Bedard, slides that down to Stankoven. Back for Bedard, the pass broken up. Joshua Waugh, Canada's up by 2.
Joshua Waugh popping up at the right time, at the right spot, and you can see the U.S. bench checking to see if this one is offside. It was close on the entry. My radar was going off. Bedard can't see it there. Puck's along the wall. This will give us a better look at it. Well, that's good. That's good. It's a vertical plane. That one was not offside. That back foot hanging in just long enough. And Joshua Waugh, man, oh man, check out the hands. Little grab and scoop in tight spaces. There's not many guys who get their stick on more pucks and make more plays than Joshua Waugh.
Bounces back to Hines. Joshua Waugh has been a gamer in 2 World Juniors for Canada. Now Gunther moves in. Dylan Gunther comes in. Ridden off the puck by Hudson. Connors knocks that back in front. Stramel up ahead for Connors. Connors drops that back, picked off by Wright, sends it back ahead, a race for it now. In comes Hoffman. Hoffman works in, drops it back, and Hoffman back on it. Sweeps at it. Gunther centers it. Bouncing puck for Wright, trying to dig that free. And now Clarke has to retreat. And Chaz Lucius has been turned away time after time by Milic. Slides out ahead to Blake. He's crunched by Del Mastro. Picked up by Bankier. He finds Fantilli. Fantilli with a pull and drag. Now it's poked ahead by back. Picked up by Bankier. Walks it in, shoots. Augustine the stop on that. This year, 18 in 26 games played before coming to the Canadian camp. Bouncing puck in front. There's Savage with a chance, and Milic makes another big save. So with an assist on the goal by Joshua Waugh, Connor Bedard now alone in third on the single tournament point list, trailing Peter Forsberg and Marcus Naslund,
who were line mates in the same tournament.
And lit it up primarily in one game against Japan. Forsberg had 10 points in the one game.
Every single game. Every single game. He's there, Connor Bedard.
So the U.S. led this game 2-0. Canada stormed back with 4 straight. Off the draw, here's Clarke with it. That long shot was blocked, picked up by Gaucher. Out to center ice. Ostapchuk pulls his way in. He's taken down by Hughes. And play continues. Puck centered, and Gaucher couldn't reach it. Brought back by Savage. In comes Red Savage across the line for Hughes. And look out. Bodies flying everywhere. Ostapchuk and Duke get into it. Hughes was sent flying. Gaucher in there as well.
The penalty is coming up. I see the official's hand in the air. Couldn't even hear the whistle with the crowd.
I believe it's against the United States. It is.
Oh, for slashing the stick out of the hands of the Canadian defenseman while trying to set a little bit of an interference distraction.
2 minutes for interference.
So interference is the call on Lipkin. Gunther knocks that back to Zellweger. Looks back to Bedard. Winds in, shoots. Whistle that just wide. Middlestead has it for a moment on his backhand. Taken it by Gunther. Gunther knocked down. Wright keeps it alive. Drops it back. Bedard a centering pass. Just missed Hoffman. At the line, Zellweger holds it. Feeds back to Bedard. Bedard in, shoots. Augustine the save. Bouncing puck goes back to Bedard. Here he comes again. He's across Gunther. A rocket of a shot. Augustine makes the stop and hangs on with 36 seconds to go in the power play.
Saved by Augustine on the one-timer by Gunther. Takes a heavy hit trying to keep this puck in the zone. And Bedard trying to find the angles. And eventually tees it up. That's a good shot too. Gets it across, but Augustine stays high. Tough to read the eyes because he's not even looking at the guy he's passing it to. He's selling shot with his eyes before delivering the puck.
And Clarke looks across for Stankoven. Feeds that down for Gaucher. Gaucher to wall with a quick shot at the side of the goal. Gaucher back with it. Throws it back in front. Fantilli battling for it. At the line. Stankoven can't knock it down. Here comes Connors short-handed. Gilly Connors in. Stopped by Milic in tight. Connors throws it back around. Hughes, long shot. That's blocked by Gaucher. Moved out. Lipkin steps back on. 2 shots for Canada on the power play. Stankoven drops it back. Here they come again. Savage. Lead pass to Gaucher. Cutter Gaucher moves in. Shoots. That was blocked by Clarke.
And this was the earlier chance. Connors already scored 1 in this game. Trying to find 5-hole, but nothing there at all for
Stankoven with the stick lift, but not the hook. So the U.S. to the power play, 0 for 1 with 3 shots on its first. Hines jumping in short-handed. Ostapchuk works in. On Upko, feeds it back in front. That was swept away by Blake. Moved across to Blake. The pass out of his reach. Jackson Blake swings that rink wide. Snuggerud shoots. Phillips makes the stop. Hines racing to it on his backhand. Can't knock it out. And now Dean does and pounds it down the edge. Hit the linesman. Canada can't change, but now a chance. Joshua Waugh in short-handed. Waugh shoots it wide. Head ahead to Gauthier. Zellweger ranges back. And in comes the shot from Cutter Gauthier, and the save made by Milic. 25 seconds to go on the U.S. power play.
Chances all over the ice. Joshua Wall, you're right, has been as good as anybody on the ice tonight. Short-handed, takes advantage of a broken play. And the defensive stick just gets in there by Logan Cooley. Showed the earlier penalty. I think this actually would have been the hold on Del Mastro, as he was all tied up.
Wright picks it free and drops that back to Del Mastro. And Canada strikes 3 times in the second period to seize a 4-2 lead on Team USA. Right for the face-off against Cooley. Zellweger back across to Ethan Del Mastro. They have in Freelton, Ontario. That's played down. And they'll face the winner of this game tomorrow night. Gauthier off the draw. There's McGorty with a chance. His stick goes into the net, and it's a score. It's a goal as the stick went flying in. And the U.S. is pulled back within one. A wild sequence, and 38 seconds into the third period, Rutger McGorty's...
Milic had the puck underneath them and was harpooned, as I call pushing the pads, harpooned into the net. You're right, crazy sequence, another face-off goal. Gets flying around. That's not going to count. That's going to be a challenge, and that will not count. It's underneath his pad. It is covered. He's got it. You cannot shove the guy's pad with the puck underneath it under the net to dislodge it. I got to think they're going to challenge this one. And they're going to win this one. I wasn't sure about the last one. I think absolutely. I'm surprised they even counted it on the ice. It's sealed. It's frozen. It's under a skate. You cannot dig it out once it's covered. This will should take 15 seconds, 3 looks, and an easy decision.
So after review, it determined that there is a goaltender interference, no goal.
Well, it's 2 against the U.S. that have been called back.
That one was obvious. That one was clear. That one is easy. There's no doubt about that one. The first one, you can have a conversation. That one, even Rutger McGorty would know, should not count. He's saying that's 2. That's 2 for them, none for us.
Cooley for the face-off against Wright. They've been going nose-to-nose all night. Cooley wins the draw. Back to Snuggerud. Feeds it across to Cooley for Snuggerud. Shoots. He fired that wide. Gunther back on it. To the line, but not out. That's fired by Peart. That's with 2 power play goals each. Hughes drops it off to Cooley. Cooley shoots. Milic makes the stop. Bouncing puck in front. And Boucher turned away in tight. Cooley back with it. Logan Cooley works in. Feeds it back across to Luke Hughes. Hughes to Cooley. Cooley holds and fires. He ripped that wide. Drops that back to Snuggerud. Chaska, Minnesota native, feeds it back to McGorty. Works in, shoots at the goalpost, short side.
Ryan, Melissa, watching Tyler on the power play. Has this one taken away. What a stop by Milic, getting across to take it away. And then, as you mentioned, clean beat of Milic, but on the outside of the post.
Cross to Cooley. Cooley holds. There's an open corner. Stapchuk picks it up. Moves it to the line, but not out. Held by Cooley. In comes Cooley back across. Shoot! Milic got just a piece of that. Moved around the boards. It gets by Cooley and back down the ice as Hughes goes backward. Canada changing. What a stop again by Milic. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Hughes fires it down. Milic, look out. Off his heel. Chance it by a stop by Milic, and he freezes it. It's under Milic. He's got it. Cooley came in for a late whack. And the U.S. was that close to getting one. 4 shots on the power play and a wild scramble at the end of it.
Milic has been the star. Couple forwards get caught going out. Here's the one-timer. He gets across and fights it off. Bit of a change-up. Gets his glove on it. Puts it over top of the back of the net. And then here's that off the stanchion, off his pad. Nothing's... Just get back, and he doesn't know what's between his legs, but Logan Cooley does. And the whistle goes just in time as Milic has been the story for Canada in this game.
By Milic. Pierce. Rink wide to Offco. Brought back by Snuggerud. A race for it now. Stankoven coming in. Augustine out to play it. Knocked down by Bedard. Augustine's lost his goal stick. Drop back now. Clarke back across. Zellweger shoots. Bad save made by Augustine. Zellweger pokes out. The puck still loose. And Snuggerud has it. He spins back and drops that off Lucius. A rink wide pass to Hughes. In comes Luke Hughes with a shot. Milic makes the stop. And he'll hang on to that.
Trey Augustine knows he's got to be clean for the rest of the game and gets tangled up with Stankoven here. Makes the right decision to get out to get to the puck, but loses his stick. And the fact that he's able to control his slide without his stick to take this away from Zellweger, that is a really good save with the stick, let alone without.
Gaucher tries to center it, knocked down by Waugh. He's away with Gaucher. Waugh comes in for Gaucher. Gaucher looks back in the high slot. Zellweger spins, moves it back, headshot. Augustine makes the save as Zellweger comes dancing in.
That's trust in your edge work. It's 4-on-4. You're taking a drop pass. If you don't handle it, you don't stay on your feet, could be trouble, but that is beautiful. Shakes Gaucher. Can't solve Augustine. Well, Zellweger, that is really nicely done to get himself a good opportunity. He's still willing to make plays, which is good for Canada.
Gaucher for the face-off against Cooley. Final seconds of the 4-on-4. Zellweger winds it again, shoots, whistled up wide. Gaucher picks it back up. Works the puck down low, drops it back. In comes a snap check with a chance. Loose puck in front, rolls off the stick of Gaucher. Teams are back to 5-on-5. You've got to think we'll be a New Jersey Devil in the very near future. Snuggerud moves in. Sharp angle pass by Connors goes through the crease, picked up by Hughes. Luke Hughes dancing on a step chuck. Walks in again. On Dean now. Hughes gets around Zellweger. Works back to the front. And finally, Dean got a stick out of it. Hughes maintains possession. Hughes back in for Stramel. Centering pass. Snuggerud can get a shot away. Now back is Barons with a shot that deflects wide. Connors goes back to Barons. Cross he goes to Hughes. Hughes in, shoots. Milic makes the save and hangs on. That was the Luke Hughes show.
It's just nightmare fuel out there trying to cover Luke Hughes on an island up by the point. He's got so much confidence. Lateral movement, plays with a long stick, so he's got that puck way out away from the body. And whether it was Zellweger or Dean or Stapchuk, none of them could quite get a handle on him. And Milic has to fight that one off with the bottom of his glove hand.
Hughes didn't just lead freshman defensemen in scoring last year. He led all freshmen in points in the NCAA last season. Shadowed by Waugh. Feeds down the middle. Set a centering pass from McGorty. That was blocked. In comes Hudson. Walks right in and shoots. He fired short side and missed. At the line, Middlestat with it. Being forced there by Stankoven. Feeds down to Blake. Jackson Blake shoots. That was blocked by Clarke. McGorty back across to Hudson now. Hudson in on Waugh. Feeds it across. McGorty. A shot that goes wide. Canada hemmed in here. Cutter Gaucher. Flushed at center ice by Bankier. He finds Cooley. In comes Gaucher with a chance. Shoots. He fired it wide. Away comes Zellweger along with Bankier and Fantilli. Barron. Up for Snuggerud. Bankier comes in. Forced it free for back. Owen back works in. Back. He's it back across. Fantilli shoots. That's blocked. Top of the chance. Scores. Brad Clarke. It's 5-2 Canada.
Line gets their first shift in forever. And maybe it's the fresh legs. They get involved in the forecheck, turn it over. Back to Fantilli, broken play. Brad Clarke, who is as calm in this chaos as anybody out on the ice. Knocks it down, settles it down, and makes no mistake. Takes the time that only he knows he has and flicks it over top of the glove of Trey Augustine to get Canada up 5-2.
He had 59 points in 55 games played with Barrie of the OHL last year. This year with the LA Kings. Played sparingly, had a couple of assists with them, played for Ontario in the American Hockey League. But a dynamic offensive defenseman. Connors feeds it down. Shea's careful not to put the stick in. Moved in, it goes off the glove of Milito to the top of the net. And Luke Hughes back the other way. Lead pass. Finds Brindley, drops it off to Gauthier. Cutter Gauthier for Brindley, shoots. Phillips makes the shot. Short side makes the save, and now Gauthier high off the glass and back out of race for it. Zach Dean gets in behind Hudson. In comes Dean, pivots back in the corner. Hudson knocks him down. Hughes. Up ahead for Chaz Lucius. For Hudson. That's knocked away by Gunther. He finds Othman right jumping in. Othman throws it back in front. Shane Wright in! Oh, a great stop by Artis. The puck flipped away from right. Now picked up by Othman. Throws it back in front. Hines back to Clarke. Clarke slaps it down to Othman. In behind the goal, Othman throws it back in front. Wright takes a poke at it. Held by Hines. Back to Clarke. Inside 5 to go in the third. Clarke holds it. Back to Tyson Hines. Shoots. Augustine saved the puck loose. And the referee blew the whistle right away.
You're going to see some opportunities like this for Canada in the last few minutes as the U.S. presses up, and Shane Wright just kind of overskates it, but stays with it, as does Augustine. Oh, pass the space by Othman, well done, but the choppy ice makes it a little harder to handle for Shane Wright.
Hughes. Broken up by Law. Here comes Joshua Law. He's going to put it away. Scores! Party time in Halifax.
Joshua Waugh, the best player for Canada. He's not wearing goal pads. Involved in everything offensively, and for such a gifted offensive player, he's a very good penalty killer. Reads the drop, steps into it, and how about him not even skating into the net? He shoots it from 40 feet because he's not going to miss.
Now looks to put it away here in the third period. Lane Hudson works in, shoots. Noah makes the stop on that. Was moved to Sherbrooke, which is one of the top teams in the Canadian Hockey League. Now fed back across. A little pass. Just missed there from Lucius. Back at the point is Hudson. Lane Hudson winds in. Shoots. That goes wide. Knocked down and fed down the ice by Bankier. Shots he faced in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Team Canada. Mesdames et messieurs, merci de vous lever afin d'écouter l'hymne national de l'équipe Canada.